Let me set it straight. Oh my. God. Needed. Every angle. Thrown out of the sky. Humble. I feel humble. It's an address.
Is scheduled for one fall.
Too good. Too
The
good.
following contest, Puerto Rico, introducing first from Dorado, weighing in at 200 by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Logan, Paul in 20 pounds.
He's 2-1, and last year he beat Randy Orton. No matter what you think about Logan Paul, he's been incredible at WrestleMania. Paul has been spectacular. Logan and Kevin Owens in the same match. Logan.
Yes, he would say I'm great at everything, and Paul is so humble, is what his song says. And instead he shows up. And I could be the most insufferable human on earth. And shows out every time.
And his opponent, weighing in at 200 from Gainesville, Georgia, phenomenal AJ, 20 pounds. The phenomenal
As AJ Styles finds himself in the 5th WrestleMania.
Styles.
And tonight, taking on a young mania match of his career by score, Logan Paul. A man who has taken WWE and the entire planet to this game.
Yeah, the guy's an absolute natural.
You've got to be impressed with how quickly Paul has taken.
Majority are on the loathing end of the spectrum. Love him or loathe him, and I feel like the vast majority of time he's out here, he shocks, he supports. He is appointment viewing. What a major opportunity it is for Rises, and very often he has success. Top tier competitor with victory tonight. Logan Paul to cement himself as a bona fide.
He then wanted to become an entrepreneur, he was a great amateur wrestler in high school and college, hundreds of millions of dollars, over the internet and digital world, making himself, he's gotten to the WWE. He creates, he builds, and since he's got to take on a man who's been around the world, he has taken over. Now he's world, the phenomenal one, and back in this professional wrestling.
Talk about the loathing for Logan Paul.
Jay, stop.
You know, Wade Ellis, of what this young man has accomplished. I believe a lot of it has to do with the fact that people are everything he's done in the business world.
Well, there's supposed to be
So far, and not just his in-ring career, but in
good news. Come up the hard way. Earn it every step. Natural order to success. You're supposed to pay any of that. He simply jumped the line and was immediate the way. The problem with Logan Paul is he didn't have to do anything.
People love to fall in line. Greatness like
Really good. You're right. It's jealousy.
mediocre people himself every time, and now he's found himself to get to the top quick. Logan Paul will bet on
also like to blame others. Logan Paul blames
with a phenomenal work.
mediocre people with AJ Styles to start this match. If you're Paul Wade, no one. As he locks up
Head of AJ Styles already. You can't match his experience.
What's your strategy against the veteran?
Well, you simply got into the head. And I don't say that lightly because AJ Styles is just experience, but you can match his athleticism. Is as gifted as they come. Otherworldly athleticism. Logan Paul.
But I think Logan Paul's okay with a little bit of a...
You're not going to push AJ Styles around, though.
I'll tell you right now, Logan Paul on several occasions over the past
This fight as well. This is actually a great matchup.
Well, AJ Styles, he's done that because Logan Paul doesn't, this couple of months, has outfoxed and outsmarted. He's had success, and when Logan Paul thinks different, think the same way as the rest of us. It's part of why figure out and outmaneuver.
The thing about Logan Paul is he's always...
It makes him very difficult to...
Let's get to the top as fast as possible.
Tremendous.
He's developing, always learning. He knows he's new to the game, but he wants...
Paul hangs on and says, not quite AJ. AJ now going to be launched aptitude for WWE as Logan slides underneath Paul. AJ out to the apron. Styles with a well-placed shoulder to the shoulder block. Very quick and agile, set across the ring. Styles. Leapfrog by...
And then AJ gave him a little two-piece talk after Will.
Has Logan a bit out of sorts in the early going.
AJ...
Logan Paul turns around into a drop kick by Styles. The
head of Logan Paul at this point.
We talked a little earlier about...
Just waiting on him here.
Covering.
AJ's three steps in.
He's earning it the old-fashioned way. AJ did all of that, how you're supposed to be coming up the hard way, paying your due. But somebody who didn't have to do any of that, and it must be vexing to him.
I don't know if we caught it on camera. And AJ Styles now uses...
That is essentially his equal here at WrestleMania.
Wait, I don't know if you noticed. Tie up your opponent in the apron, blind of the apron to his advantage. This is all fiddly.
Well, it was a veteran trick from Styles. You noticed it was favored.
And attack him. And that's what Styles is doing here.
The less experienced Paul into it. In that rib cage, you were simply playing possum.
Long road to the top that AJ took. You learn a lot of tricks.
And then catching him with that apron trick.
You talked about that
That'll cave in your orbital bone, Logan Paul, like I know Logan.
in that long road.
Not quite like that before.
Those are the things that
Logan Paul's been in some boxing fights in his time. He's never been struck.
Every time. AJ Logan Paul is experiencing for the first times. There's new stuff being presented to Logan Paul. Styles has done all of these things hundreds, if not thousands of times.
Styles ribs first into the barricade.
The biggest stage on a regular basis.
And Paul drives.
Resiliency is a massive strength. We've seen it time. And if experience is a weakness for Logan Paul, very difficult to keep down.
AJ reversal.
And time again against the likes of Roman Reigns. He's
an unflappable confidence.
Sends Paul now into the barricade.
He also had... Might be because he's from Ohio in himself. Might be because he's so humble he's ever done.
Yeah, Logan Paul does not.
Might be because he has had success at everything.
Bounce face first up the apron by Styles. Rep not know how to fail. As Logan is tight.
Highly partisan crowd here, completely.
Jessica Carr in control of this matchup tonight. Oh, great move. Stepped out of harm's way. Sends
backing the phenomenal one.
And Logan Paul.
I've never seen a man.
Into the other side. AJ into the post. Authority.
He might have dislocated his shoulder right there.
A whip into the post by Paul with
using what was available. I've never seen a man so just smart there from Logan Paul. Thrown his way from a massive audience like resilient and impervious to negative energy being a Paul.
I was going to say he feeds off it.
Music to his ear we have here today. It's almost like fuel to Logan.
Said on there. If you can't handle a couple of books, he was born and raised on the internet. There's not a lot of positive things on the internet.
All up on the top and launches some
news or some negative comments, you'll never make it.
And Paul is pumped up here.
That athleticism.
AJ Styles is a man at times grappling with his
Tired, not even sweating.
look at
Bouncing Styles up the Spanish announce table.
his own career mortality.
Styles.
Sends AJ off the apron. AJ who?
His last name's
Running out on his own career, and he has to make every grain count.
Ring.
Like Styles knows the sands of time are
By Paul to roll back into the ring and break the count.
down. He badly needs a victory here tonight.
Great move.
that he caught earlier
Yeah,
today.
he literally caught that out of the air.
Like I believe he's eyeballing his drone.
The drone now.
Well, you know, this
A pet he's been hanging this thing.
Oh,
around.
look at, we got a shot. Oh, got hit by that, Wade.
is going on social media.
With their drone friend.
And now look at this.
Oh.
Logan Paul now.
Breeze to it. Get
It
him.
does buzz the tire a little bit.
Attitude we've talked about with Logan Paul. He's using the apron to his advantage. And that's the out. And he turns AJ's offense around on him.
He's also competing
Quick learner. He never makes the same mistake twice.
with Paul in WWE and learns the best tricks in against the very best every time you see Logan.
And here we come now. Paul top rope. AJ in.
From all of them, absorbs them into his own moveset.
Race. Connecting. Cover for the win. Trouble. The Paul from
Logan Paul just found out that you're allowed to use the.
Styles kicks out.
It genuinely felt like look
Troll, a high flyer as you will ever see.
the apron on the side.
Logan Paul is just as AJ Styles, beautiful hand time and exit, go air to air with the best, including
The Paul American hitting the Paul from Grace. Logan Paul rolling.
fusion there.
Yeah.
And Styles is in trouble now.
Show on Max, currently available.
But I like that as describing. I like that, Paul American.
That's the name of their
Into
show.
the corner.
And this is that flip side
Him. As we send AJ across the ring.
to the bully and the thug in the blade of Logan Paul from the
In
entertainer
this business, he wants to be great at this business.
of an eye.
He understands what it takes to be great in.
The overbomb by Paul for the win. Hooks the.
Time to perform, there's a time.
Oh, the overbomb.
And anytime you can't kick out because you're so beat up,
Leg Styles just grabbed the bottom rope.
that was so well executed by Paul. You have to reach for the bottom rope. You in dire straits. Matt. Once again, the face of Styles bouncing off the
Asking for a little noise.
Oh, this is a good.
Logan Paul's at
Get him any cheers.
brother.
And a big boot.
One to the ear, big boot.
And dropping the big
Yeah.
count. Only Ty Schmidt could do it better.
Yeah, that was more.
Leg. Cover. And a kick.
Styles didn't even get a 2 count. Just a taunt than anything towards AJ Styles.
Some jabs coming from Logan Paul. That boxing background.
This goes to show the kind of dominance Paul is showing here.
And now
Seen in WWE, but getting a little too cocky.
You guys talked about earlier on.
This is one of the biggest punches we
I was
have.
gonna take the fight. And
They've
AJ.
woken up something inside AJ Styles.
Yeah, Styles.
Simply muscled Logan Paul back to the
The Paul.
Well, there was nothing cute about that from Styles.
Moonsault. AJ taken out. Cover now.
Corner and let him up.
Logan second row.
Logan Paul in midair, but too much has been taken out of the foot.
The win. Kick out at 2.
I think AJ tried to catch Logan point like he's running on fumes.
Smooth move.
Phenomenal one already. Who looks at this?
Stole the win right there. By Logan to turn that into a pin. Almost stole
Salt knocked the Styles a bit out of sorts.
the.
That moonsault. Nice.
Oh, kidney shot there.
Moon pulp.
Cuts now by Paul.
Just shows the range of offense that Logan from Logan Paul.
European uppercuts.
Couple uppercuts.
Styles has no answer to any of this. Logan Paul has available to him. Logan Paul's biggest asset has always been that. Here we go. Nobody should be shocked about this surprise factor. The cat came out of the bag a long time. Again, a newcomer. He ain't an outsider. Performance from Logan Paul. When are we going to accept the spotlight of them all?
And he continues to evolve each and every
He is the real deal, and he's doing it under the brightest spot.
Time and celebrate himself though.
And that might be the kryptonite.
time out.
He's not scared to take his time.
Paul is shined. AJ Styles stops him the biggest of stages. Up the intensity. Logan Paul does himself from AJ now. Picking. And he will now as AJ unloads to the clothesline. Didn't realize that Styles did not go into the corner.
Representing an entire industry and a lot of people.
And here comes Styles in a phenomenal one. Styles with Logan Paul up.
His eyes.
Styles there, knee right to the back of the neck.
This is a different
On his shoulders. That's vintage style.
5 years. He's packed a hell of a lot of muscle on that front. Styles to the one we've seen over the past 20, powering Logan Paul around.
Earlier today, he's got to keep up.
And he's using it to full effect now.
And at this moment, he needs to end this.
With the kids.
He's very jacked. Second win.
Starting to pick up his offense now.
Beat him down.
AJ into the corner.
Don't let Logan Paul get it.
Flex drops him right on the back of his head.
Goes to a brain bust.
Down AJ Styles if you want to win.
Styles vertical kick out by Paul at 2.
So on that one.
Cover now.
These men have to figure out what the hell they have left.
Vertical.
Both
His head.
You really feel like Logan Paul's
Suplex into the brain buster, dropped him right on the back of
just absorbing too much spotlight. He slipped on a banana peel here, just getting too braggadocious.
It didn't feel like the right time to take a victory lap.
You can't do that against an AJ Styles.
He thinking now.
Looking for the Styles clash.
And AJ Styles has made him pay for it. What's he?
Turn it around
Close to a low blow there.
to put Logan Paul away. Logan, though, able to corner. Logan Paul got a bit overzealous, ran into the...
There for Paul, but
AJ lands on his feet into the...
Pulverizer there.
Logan Paul is the one who's really...
Boot from Styles.
He's trying to set up.
And Logan Paul caught AJ.
slowing down and in the drop zone. And positive of why Logan Paul is right here.
AJ was going...
Industry.
Again.
Here's an audible in the middle of the match. Let me do a three-quarter. Keep getting caught up and celebrating himself. Here's what Logan can't do. Can't get great things. You can't celebrate everything, Logan. You got to keep it moving.
Because you're going to get caught at some point by Styles.
Yeah, but he's going to do a lot of...
Elbow by Styles.
Back flip off.
Another well-placed. Logan up. Looks like he's going for the Styles clash. Lands on his feet. Has... Oh, and a kick by AJ. And another one.
Points
Logan Paul able to grab the ropes to counter.
No protection, but somehow Paul fighting to the spine there. Toe to the spine.
Off the turnbuckle.
Oh, look, we're at the point in the match now. Back.
And bounces AJ. And look at that. That clothesline.
Where it's crucial. What is driving you? Both men in agony.
The slingshot clothesline, lariat, on cover, hook of the leg now by Styles.
A man driven by fame against...
Almost put Styles away.
Is the man who wants the spotlight the most. It's the man driven by passion, and right now, closing in on victory.
Pat, you know better than anyone what a win at WrestleMania.
Logan Paul, who's looking like he's close.
Logan Paul's brand is already on top of the world. Prime.
Mania does for your brand.
Absolutely, and let alone WrestleMania to end AJ Styles, that could have been it. That should have everything else he's done. Buckshot lariat, though, in the middle of wrestling. And AJ Styles is still in this match. Logan Paul's playing his greatest hits right now.
One of the biggest punches in the history.
Titanium-loaded right hand.
Phenomenal one.
Has that played in the right hand from a prior injury.
Of our game, and he's lining it up on the feet.
AJ Styles has used it to his advantage. Styles ducks underneath. Down goes Logan Paul. With Logan Paul up top. Near fall for AJ. Oh, Styles, cover, isn't it up?
That's the experience of AJ Styles. Just like that. Almost puts Logan Paul on his...
But who has the deepest playbook, and you have to give the advantage.
Left in the tank.
It's not only that, it's also years of experience. Advantage there to the phenomenal one in his 25 push.
Who has the power to put this away? Who has the move?
Logan Paul has barely moved for the past 1 minute.
He's walking out of WrestleMania a winner.
Styles off the top rope, caught. Got Stop opportunity.
Veteran got baited in there, and now
Caught by Paul, who got his knees up, and Logan Paul gonna pull one out.
he's going to pay the price.
Oh, look at this. With a
Insult.
Styles clash. AJ Styles playbook.
The ultimate.
Through though, and AJ Styles now. Paul, AJ able to roll. Gonna turn things around into a Styles clash.
An answer, yeah, right. AJ said, you think you're gonna do that to me without...
That's that Jeff fool. What a Logan. Oh, look at this idiot. These matchups.
This damn Jeff!
Paul's entourage, who always seems to be getting involved in this
Plan
snake.
A wasn't working.
Snaking around.
This is what you call Plan B for Logan Paul.
But carrying cross.
Around this damn
Oh,
Jeff.
wait a minute. He's got brass knuckles.
Do it to him, Karrion.
Has got Jeff. AJ Styles gonna send Jeff.
Break Jeff in half.
And out.
Saw his life flash before his eyes.
And we told this story on Monday. Toward the barricade.
Jeff just...
Please, listen to me.
Monday.
Please just put it on. It's not about me and you. It's just put it on. Please, Alan, please. Blast him. Please. It's about everything, please. Put it on and blast him.
And AJ Styles use the brass knuckle.
Please, Alan, put it on.
Begging AJ Styles to do the right thing and try to beat us, but to deliver it right into Karrion Cross. Cross has been
wants him to go back to his evil ways to get a win for the industry.
Paul tonight.
Gonna
go
corrupt the mind.
Straight forearm, top rope, Logan Paul. And Styles now setting up with a phenomenal flip that right hand.
Into the...
Bang! Paul. Logan Paul.
Verizon at Mania.
Backfire. Beats AJ Styles. Cross's plan.
It turns out that was a major faux pas. Wicked and sinful Karrion Cross and Logan Paul.
Who did not use the brass knuckle.
What a victory for Logan.
Only used his titanium fist. Did not cheat at all.
Jeff and his brass knucks were a major distraction.
Fist in the pulverizer.
Well, arguably
See here, Wade.
this is showing you action for AJ Styles.
AJ, he goes for the 450.
Down, he was out, the knees up, kept him in this, and now how deep Logan Paul could pull. He was Styles clash. Wasn't the greatest executor to go. AJ Styles hits that, nailed one on his own. That's why immediately AJ got back on top.
And Jeff always getting his face up.
And then Jeff showed up with the brass knucks.
This dance, on camera, trying to bring the brass knucks, and Karrion Cross said, to use the brass knucks, and AJ said, why don't you take us? He tried to get AJ Styles.
The right thing, but clearly tonight it was complete.
Seat Karrion Cross.
Well, AJ Styles was trying to do right hand later, and then this perfectly executed the wrong thing in pursuit of victory. Was this move in WWE as if you didn't have it at Pulverizer? Perhaps now the great.
I wonder how many people are going to blame
Logan Paul enough already. He pulls that out. I blame AJ Styles. He had the opportunity.
Karrion Cross for that loss. Logan Paul picks up a win over AJ Styles.
अगर माँ हो नहीं मैं तो बनाना माँ